会员用法文要谢谢卢贝松导演跟我们的制片来到台湾拍摄。So, Mr. Director, can I use my question in English? No problem? Alright, so the first question would be, I know that there are many cities who want to invite you to the shooting, but why did you choose Taipei, Taiwan? 在众多的城市当中，为什么选择台北呢？
The first thing that you look as a director is if a city is photogenic or not. There is wonderful city like New York, for example, very, very difficult to film.
Yes.
Because the format is this way and the building are this way.
Oh.
And it's very difficult to film. Taipei is very photogenic. That's
really? That's very happy to hear that. 导演说呢，当我们在选择拍摄的城市的时候，非常重要的是这个城市上不上相。导演说，其实纽约是一个很美丽的城市，可是就拍摄的角度来说，它是一个很难拍摄的城市。但是台北很漂亮。So except for that, is there any other reasons that attract you and your crew?
To promote the fifth element. And they have a very good souvenir of the city, especially the people.
Oh.
And especially the dim sum.
Good, especially dim sum? Yeah. Wow, 15 years ago, and you still remember it.
Yeah, I'm French, and cooking is very important.
Do you cook at home?
Sorry?
Do you cook at home?
Yeah.
You do. So, Madame, do you cook at home?
No.
No, that is why Mr. Director is doing all the cooking. 导演说呢，其实他对台北留下的印象来自于15年前他来台湾宣传第五元素的时候，当时他带回最宝贵的一个这个纪念品，他觉得是台湾的人非常的热情。那还有很重要的是台湾的点心让他印象深刻。
Talk a little bit before to answering question,
sure.
Because there's a couple of things that I want to say. Okay. First, I want to really thank you deeply, the mayor of Taipei for his gratitude, and he was since day one. He was really good, and the people from his office make the things easier for us. And one of the main reasons that you decide to choose one city more than another, it's also how the people act with you. And they were very fair, trustful, and I want to thank them first for that.
在我多加解释拍摄的
I'm sorry, and the Taipei Film Commission, Jennifer.
Thank you, Madam. 刚才呢，导演说，其实，在我们讲解拍摄过程的一些心得之前，我一定要特别谢谢郝市长跟我们的市府团队，还有文化局跟电影委员会，在拍摄过程给我们非常多的协助。那对一个导演来说，他觉得选择一个拍摄的城市，更重要的是跟当地人的互动。如果没有良好的互动跟互信，再怎么美丽的城市，他都没有办法被吸引过来拍摄。所以要非常谢谢郝市长。
My second feeling goes to the Taiwanese people. The people in the street, they are so kind, so warm. They always smiling. They look like really happy people.
Just like now.
Yeah, I come from France and we don't look so happy right now. So. And I received so many messages at the hotel and so many gifts from people, unknown people from the street, and every time we see people in the street, they were extremely gentle. And I really want to give them my warmest regard for their gentleness.
再来呢，我要非常谢谢我们台湾可爱的人民。在拍摄这段期间，我在路上碰到的人总是对我微笑。然后我住在 hotel 的时候，也收到好多的礼物。虽然我都不认识他们，可是我却非常深刻的感受到台湾人的热情跟可爱，这让我留下了非常美好的印象。
It's much shorter when you translate.
This is a pre-translation. You can ask Mayor. How did I do the translation?
Okay. The third thing is the technician. The Taiwanese technician was extremely good and competent. And it's always a fear when you come from Europe. You never know, the level of their knowledge. And I was very surprised, and they're really extremely good. So any other production around the world can come in Taipei and use technician from here, and they really have a good level, very performant, and thanks to them also.
那在这我一定要赞许我们台湾的拍摄团队。
We have a message from the actress, Scarlett Johansson. She's sorry she couldn't be here today because she was taking a flight back to Europe. Because we keep on filming on Monday again in France. So here's the message.
我们有来自女主角史嘉丽乔韩森的 message.
She took an early flight because she knew that all the photographers will be here.
So it's safe for her to leave now.
Scarlett Johansson, I just wanted to share with you all the wonderful time I've had here, enjoying the night markets and going to the zoo. But most prominent in my mind is, just the wonderful friends that I've made since I've been here. It's really the people of the city have been so welcoming, and I've had such a wonderful, wonderful time getting to explore it. I really wish I could have spent more time getting to know the city better, and I really look forward to my next trip here. So thank you for letting us use your home and for letting us make it our home. Cheers.
That's a really warm message. So, Mr. Director, did she have a chance to visit the zoo, as I heard from the message? She did. Wow.
Yeah, she loved the zoo. If an animal is missing, it's her.
She probably brought one or two back, right? 刚才我们的女主角在这 message 当中说，她这一趟来到台湾，要谢谢我们所有的人，对她很热情、很大方。她有机会去看访了夜市跟动物园，她都觉得很好玩、很开心。那不好意思，今天没有办法来参与，那也希望今天的记者会顺利。Thank you, Director. Thank you for showing us the message. So now we're going to hear some questions from the media.
No, first I'm going to talk a little bit more.
Sure, please. S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît.
No, I just want to talk about the press a little bit.
Okay, definitely.
Because I read a couple of things were just wrong, and I just want to rectify the thing. I heard in the newspaper that I was ready to leave Taipei with the entire team. That's wrong. It was never in our mind. First, it's impossible. We are many people. We have a schedule. So even if we were disturbed by certain things, it was never in my mind, or the producer or anyone, to leave Taipei. So I don't know where it comes from, but it's wrong. So that's one wrong thing. Another wrong thing is a month ago, a website in America started to put the story of the film. Obviously, the guy never read the script, and he read maybe he has some clue with things. And so I see a lot on the press about the drugs and the mule and the thing. That's not the film. So I'm sorry. It's a little part of the film. It's probably 5 pages. It's like if you say that Gravity is the story of a woman who lost her child. So obviously these journalists, they don't even care the truth. They just want to be the first one to say something wrong. The film is about intelligence, and that's the main character of the film. There's a little bit of what they say, which is, one more time, like 5 pages. The rest has nothing to do. It's more between Inception and 2001 and Leon mixed together, and it's a travel. So you will know more later, but I just want to rectify that, because when I read on the press what the film is about, I don't want to see this film. That sounds like a bad film. And just believe me, I do a film much better than this one. So thank you. So at least you know that the film now is about intelligence and not about drug dealers.
Okay.
We have a couple of problems with the paparazzi during the shooting. We try at the beginning, we said, let us work, and we will allow you later to come on the set. They don't care. They say no. There's 2 agencies who were very disturbing and very aggressive, and they even, aggressed some people from my staff. These two main agencies come from Hong Kong, not from Taipei. And this guy doesn't care about Taipei, doesn't care about the film. The only thing they want is to make their money and sell the picture around the world. So I have no respect for these kind of people. They bother me in my job. That's a shame. But it's only 2 or 3 people, and that's it. So all this big story about the paparazzi was just about 3 motherfuckers. That's it. All the rest, there is some paparazzi from Taiwan. We talk to them, they understand, and they respect us, so thank you to them. We allowed them yesterday to come on the set. And we try to make the exchange as more as we can. What you have to understand is when on the film you have an actress with a new dress and a new haircut, we want to be able to show that to the audience when we want. Because imagine a car, if you have a new model, you don't want the new model in the press. You can be sued for that. For us, it's the same. What makes me very sad is the first pictures of Johansson in the films are not good pictures. They're just bad pictures. It's too bad, because if you wait a couple of weeks, I have beautiful pictures of her in this outfit. But now everybody knows how she's dressed. Unfortunately, she has much more dress in the film that you were not able to get. And so it was just to finish the story about that. And even the journalists from Taipei, thank you to them. Most of them were very sweet. And you just have a couple of guys who are just bad. But they are all around the world. It's the same kind of guy. That's it. They don't care about you, in fact.
So, Monsieur, these are very important statements. So, allow me to translate in very detail.
Thank you.
导演呢，刚才这些话非常重要，所以我们以非常仔细的方法来帮大家翻译。第一件事，重要的声明是，最近大家在报章杂志上看到导演可能在拍摄过程当中好像有不开心，想要提早离开台湾。导演在这里郑重的声明，这个消息是完全错误的。一来呢，我们整个拍摄都有固定好的时程，对他来讲根本不可能突然或临时就离开台湾，所以这个消息是完全的错误。那第二个消息呢，是他都有在关注一些媒体上面的新闻，他发现前阵子大概1个多月前，在美国这里好像有新闻消息透露了 Lucy 这部电影的剧情，然而这个透露的剧情完全是错误的。导演认为呢，这个写这篇文章的记者完全是想出风头，他或许只知道这个所有的剧情当中 maybe 4页到5页，然后呢就借由他所知道一点点开始捕风捉影，开始去讲 Lucy 这部片好像是有关毒品啊什么的。导演说这完全是错误。这部电影到时候在出来的时候会给大家一个非常大的惊喜。这部片讲的是 intelligence， 讲的是智慧。那我们希望把这些惊喜都留到电影上映的时候，让大家去感受它当中的意涵。那第3个，相信也是大家很关注的，就是最近 Lucy 在台湾拍摄，我碰到的狗仔队的问题。那其实导演要说，我们在路上碰到的这个民众都对他们非常的友善。那其中呢，有2个狗仔，他是来自2个不同的公司，对他们的骚扰是特别的严重，甚至呢有这个侵犯的这个意思，针对他们的工作人员。那导演发现这些狗仔不是我们台湾的狗仔，他们来自于香港。那导演说，很明显的，这些来自于香港的狗仔只希望把自己的工作做好，拍一些照片，完全不 care 我们在台北的一些拍摄。那关于我们台湾的狗仔呢，导演说，台湾的狗仔其实还蛮 nice 的。当我们很善意的跟他沟通说，可不可以不要打扰我们的拍摄，他们也就很尊重我们的拍摄了。所以导演要再一次谢谢所有帮助我们的，不管是媒体朋友们，也谢谢台湾的这个朋友。
请导演也稍微说明一下，就是因为中间也曾经传说就是导演在台湾的拍摄进度延误，所以就是导致可能部分他本来想拍的场景做了改变，或者是就删掉了。那是不是可以请他稍微详细解释一下，这是不是真的有这回事？然后就是昨天因为我们知道导演有开放大家拍摄， 那昨天晚上其实发生了一个蛮严重的地震，大家都还蛮害怕、蛮紧张。那不知道导演那个时候是不是已经顺利完成他的工作？那这个地震有没有对他有什么影响，或者是有没有造成他的一些惊吓之类的？谢谢。
Thank you， 谢谢。
No, it's just more painful to shoot. You know, we never really think to leave for sure. But then we have to take extra security. We don't want to have picture with the new dress of Scarlett. So we're obliged to hide her all the time. We're obliged to protect the camera from left, from right, from everywhere. We're just losing time for that. And sometimes I lost a bit of my concentration also because I'm bothered by all that. And that's it, you know. So yes, at the end of the day, it costs you a little time because you spend time for things that you shouldn't spend time for. That's all.
So no particular scenes were deleted from the script? No. Alright， 导演说呢，其实当然因为受到了一些打扰，所以拍摄受到延误是的确的，可是从来没有因此想要离开台湾，或者是删掉一些场景，这些是没有的事情。So what about the earthquake?
For example, there is a lot of location where we were very secure because it was indoor, for example, so we can work totally normally.
那当然，相较于室外的场景，比较容易受到干扰。我们拍摄室内的场景的时候就非常的顺利。那当然呢，还有在拍摄当中，因为女主角的一些外形啊，可能会因此而曝光，这一点让她是蛮困扰的。All right.
Shooting by night on the street, that was a nightmare.
That was a lot better because everything is covered.
It was a nightmare.
Well, it was a nightmare. How come?
Because they were everywhere. Sometimes I even have paparazzi in my frame.
那导演说，夜间的拍摄更加让他伤脑筋，因为这个狗仔很公然的就进到他的镜头当中，所以 maybe 我们在影片里面可能可以一窥台湾的狗仔。
市长好，我是中天新闻周庆玲。I would like to know that next year your good friend Martin Scorsese is supposed to be in Taiwan shooting his next film in probably June. What would be your advice or suggestion, or would you encourage him to come after your experience this time?
Absolutely, we would encourage him because we've had a wonderful experience here. As we said, the crew were all very good. Those are the most important things. And to have the support from the country as well. So, yes, we will encourage him.
好，刚才媒体的提问是明年Martin Scorsese 马丁史考西斯有可能会来到台湾拍摄。那身为导演的好朋友，会不会建议他也来到台湾呢？刚才我们的制片说当然会，因为我们在台湾有非常美好的拍摄经验。Thank you, Madame. And next question, Monsieur.
Please let him work.
Let him work. Okay, we promise you.
Scorsese is one of the best directors in the world. If he comes to Taiwan, please and let him create and please.
好，导演向狗仔喊话了。如果明年真的马丁史考西斯来台湾，拜托让他好好的工作好吗？让他好好的发挥。We promise you that.
You said your film was. I wanted you to try to characterize the film, what it's about. You said intelligence. And just, in English, intelligence can mean the ability to conceptualize. It can also mean, service de renseignement. So, which one are you talking about? Can you say something in 50 to 100 words about the film? And when is it to be released? Thank you.
Yeah, it's a vast subject, the intelligence, and I try to. You will see. I don't want to talk so much about it. That's the problem. The film is pretty complex, and sorry. Yeah, no, for sure it's not the Secret Service thing. For sure. No, it's the pure intelligence. We're basically using 10% of our brain. What happens when you can use more of that, and what you do with it. Basically.
And when will the
Very
film come
excited.
out? Sorry? When will the film come out?
I'm gonna try to finish it first. No, I think there is no date yet. It's somewhere, probably the end of when are we? So probably a year, I will say.
好，刚才这位媒体提问是这部电影导演叙述它是有关智慧的。那因为这个话题非常广泛，导演可不可以再更加仔细的描绘？不过导演说，智慧 （intelligence） 这个字的含义非常的广，那他不想透露太多。不过绝对跟 Secret Service 跟特勤是没有关系的，因为我们人类只使用我们的智商大概只有10% 左右，有非常多的潜力有待开发。其他的就现在不先讲，等大家这个片子上映的时候就知道了。好 ，next question.
Bonjour directeur, je suis Denis à GDV. Je voulais poser une question. Nous avons vu que vous mangez 水饺 hier à the airport, right?
Thank you so much for the effort, but do you mind to say it in English?
我们用英文和中文讲很好。
I'm sorry, I apologize.
I can feel bilingual. Maybe from the cuisine Taiwan, do you like the food in Taiwan? And another question is, which one is your favorite? And then the last question is, will you come back to see us once more in the near future?
He's very insisting.
Okay, so lots of questions about cinema. I can see. So I'm lost. What was the first question?
The question is, what food do you like in Taiwan, particularly anything? And yeah,
Taiwanese food looks very, very elaborate.
Elaborate.
Yeah, I think every time you have a civilization very old, with an old tradition, like Taiwan, like France, like Italy. Cooking is always following, it's an old, very old tradition, and we have a couple of dinner where you can feel, it's very exquisite and very delicate. So, yeah, I enjoy it, except one thing.
Which one?
I'm sorry. No, the shark tail.
Shark tail?
Shark fin. I'm sorry, I love the sea so much and the sharks. It's still a problem for me.
Yeah, we should ban that because nobody should eat shark fin. 导演说呢，台湾的美食对他来讲，他用 elaborate 来形容，就是丰富而多变化的。那常常他在品尝不同的美食，就会惊讶，哇，台湾有这么道地，然后这么细致的美食，然后选项又非常的多，这让他非常的喜欢。那唯一有一件事情他不能接受，其实很多现在世界上环保人士都不接受吃鱼翅 ，so shark fin should be banned.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
you don't eat shark fin.
I know the sea very well, and I think it's a problem to kill these animals for that.
导演对大海有非常程度的热爱，所以鱼翅呢他是不吃的。Oh, what about dumpling? I think he was asking dumpling. Did you like dumpling?
I'm a big fan of dumpling.
Oh.
En français, je vais poser en anglais également, mais qu'est-ce que la ville de Taipei apporte à votre film? Vous avez différents choix, différentes villes, mais par rapport à d'autres villes en Asie, qu'est-ce que Taipei apporte à votre film?
Excuse me, sir.
What does the Taipei city bring to your movie? What difference does it make to film in Taipei or in Tokyo or in Shanghai?
To answer the question, a town sometime in a film is like an actor. So you have to cast the town like you cast an actor. Why you take this actor rather than another one? Sometimes it depends the distance, how far is it? Transportation, if it's complicated, if it's not complicated. And how the city is photogenic. That's the main character. Taipei, in a short time, we can go from many places who fit with the script. There's other cities where we think about it. We went to different countries. I sent my first AD to like 7 or 8 countries in different countries, different cities in different countries. And then after we watch, what is satisfying or not, So it's really like doing a casting with actors, and the one who is the best on the cast is the winner.
刚才这位媒体问到说，导演在取决拍摄的城市的时候，他是怎么决定的？那导演认为，其实选择城市就跟他选角是一样的，他需要经过一连串的试镜，看看这个城市够不够上相，还有这个城市的交通运输方不方便。那么在台北市呢，到什么样不同的地方，其实这个交通的时间都非常短，对拍摄来说是非常便利的。所以他的工作人员在造访了7、8个不同的国家之后，最后选定在台湾，在台北。
There's many cities who have incentives and help you with money. There's lots of cities around the world now. Even Paris, they give you money if you go to Paris to shoot. So it was not about the money. There's lots of the incentives are very interesting here, but it was not the same. The main thing. It's really about the city.
Madame?
I just wanted to add that Lucy is a script that Luc has written a few years ago, and that since the very beginning the story was taking place in Taipei.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So Taipei was like the destined city for the film.
Yeah, and it's about intelligence, so it takes me 15 years to write it.
Yeah. And you also missed this food from Taipei from 15 years ago till now, right? 其实刚才制片特别讲到 ，Lucy 这个剧本在出来的时候，一开始的城市设定本来就是台北，让经过一连串的选角，还是决定落在我们台北市。那刚才导演特别讲，好多城市都积极在争取 Lucy 的拍摄，甚至于巴黎愿意拿钱出来吸引导演。不过导演认为钱不是最主要吸引他的因素，还是这个城市对他的吸引力，上不上相，这里人亲不亲和，还有我们政府的大力协助。So one last question, all right? One last question.
The lady. Let's finish by the lady.
Thank you, Monsieur. Let's go for the lady.
导演好，市长好，一电视的胡家珍。想要请问导演，就是刚刚提到说跟一些台湾演员合作很愉快，那包括我们知道就是刚初介绍导演来的李安导演，他的儿子李纯，也有在电影当中演一个角色。那不知道导演跟包括李纯或者行宫其他台湾演员合作的经验，觉得怎么样？那第二个问题就是，如果导演再有机会来台湾，不只是台北来拍摄的话，下一次有没有准备好？可能包括跟媒体啊，或者跟民众有什么样更新的一个计划？
更怎么样计划？
更新的计划，
更新的计划，
就是比如说跟媒体之间可能避免就是在一些摩擦或跟民众的相处之间。
意思是导演回去要做功课，这个想好要怎么跟大家相处。好，我们请翻译小姐帮我们。
Yeah, the son of Ongli is a good actor first.
Best.
So he's a very good actor. He has a small part in the film, and it's always difficult. It's because he's the son of Ongli. I'm not gonna say I'm not taking it because I'm the son of Ongli. So he's just a smart.
Did he ask for the role?
We talk.
You talk. All right. You talk to Mr. Ongli?
Yeah, we have a dinner a long time ago in Paris. No, he's sweet. He was there, and then we met, and
he is in Taiwan at the moment because he's going to start filming another film in a few weeks. So we happen to be here all together. So it just happened.
What about?
It was more about to be together because the role is very small. But I know a little bit of the family, so it was nice to have him on the set and work with him.
I believe he cherished more of the time sharing with you than the role itself because it's more precious. 那刚才导演跟制片说，其实李安导演的公子在戏里面的角色虽然是小小的一部分，可是他是一个非常棒的演员。那他们家族之间也会有一些聚会跟聚餐，那他们共享的时光也非常愉快。So director, what about other Taiwanese actors and actresses? How did you?
I heard also the brother of Ongli is a director.
Yes.
So what a family.
Yes, what a family. Gorgeous family, right?
Wow.
You have a gorgeous family too.
And the last question? Oh, if I'm gonna modify my way of... No, at all. So if I film here again, you better change your mentality. Because except that will be probably even harder next time.
所以下次如果导演再回到台湾，我希望台湾的这个跟拍的一些狗仔们可以稍微调整一下，好不好？因为导演就是导演，他会一如故我，所以他会维持这个风格。
Can you imagine if on the morning I go to the main building of the newspaper and I came in and I go everywhere and say, so what's up today? What are you gonna do? And bother everyone in the office? You know, we never do that. We make the people work, so we just want to work, you know, quietly and do our job. That's all.
Exactly. We'll talk to them. 那导演当然，如果以后有机会再回来呢，我们也希望到时候这一次碰到的状况可以大为改善。So director and producer, what about the experience working with other Taiwanese actors and actresses? We know that you hired a lot of them in your film this time, right?
I will let the director talk because this is purely artistic.
Monsieur?
No, first, to be honest, you have a part, and you have just to take the best person for the part. And honestly, you don't care so much about the identity of the person, if she's coming from there or from there. You try always to find the best person for the part. So, in my crew, I have people coming from all around the world. They are not just French or Taiwanese, they're from probably like 15 different countries. So you always try to take the best person, no matter what passport or visa or, you know.
So is there any one of them that may have the chance to appear in your future films? They're doing so good that...
It doesn't work like this. You have a part, and then you make a cast. If he's the best, yeah, for sure, he will.
I got it. 那台湾的演员呢，对导演来说，其实来自于哪个国家不是重点，他对每个角色呢，他一定进行选角，选择最适合的人，选择最棒的人。所以不关乎你是台湾演员或法国的演员，因为他在他 team 当中呢，也是非常国际化的组织。那导演只选择最好跟最适合的人。
One thing was funny is on the set there's Taiwanese actors and Korean actors and American actors. So I have basically 3 translators on the set. And every time you say one thing as a director, it's like everybody's speaking. And so sometimes it's kind of complicated, but it was very fun.
But it's interesting, right? Interesting shooting this way. 导演说，因为他的这个工作人员里面有很多不同国家的人，所以他的旁边可能身旁有2到3位的翻译人员。他下一个指令，旁边就开始用不同的语言讲他的指令。他觉得这是一个蛮好玩的情况。So, Mr. Director and Ms. Producer, thank you so much to express our gratitude.